Hi guys, I'm so excited to show you my Thanksgiving loot. These are the jewelry items, mostly vintage, that I bought within the span of, I would say, 5 to 7 days Thanksgiving week. So I saw some of these at the thrift shops and flea market and consignment shops also. And I also ordered some from eBay and Poshmark. So I ordered all of these within 1 week. And since all of them are here, I can show them all to you. So these are mostly vintage, and I can't believe that I have started buying plastic bangles now. I have several bangles there made of plastic, and some are, I think, made of porcelain or ceramic. Some are lacquered, some are enameled cloisonne, whatever you call it. Some are wood and of varying shapes and colors. I never thought that I would wear bangles. In fact, I've never worn bangles until now because bangles were just too big for me. No matter what size. Well, I used to be very skinny, but now that I have gained 50 pounds, my wrists are still considerably small, but they don't fall off as they used to. So, I have bought several necklaces and mostly bangles. All right, so these are just really very nice and fun to look at. Okay, so where should I start? Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also bought three cameos. Now, I think because everything's still fresh in my mind, I know exactly where I bought them, and maybe I could also incorporate that or include that. I went to Sarasota to have Thanksgiving with our relatives there, and it's actually our yearly tradition. Okay, so let's start off with oh, I think I only have one pair of earrings, guys. Okay, so this is a pair of vintage clip-on earrings, and they are in this very cute, nice pink color. As you can see, I would say that these are like button earrings, and these are clip-on, so it's another project waiting for me to convert. So I'm going to convert them definitely into pierced earrings. And these are a pair of enameled swirly pair of earrings. They're clip-ons too. This I bought from a consignment shop in Sarasota, and it came with this necklace. I think I should have brought down my necklace holder here so you could see it. So it has, it's very newish. Although this is a vintage piece, it has a slide-on closure. It's an enameled pink, oh no, it's orange and yellow green. And look at the stones, and look at that. So that's the pair, and this is the slide-on closure. Okay, and this time, guys, I saw lots of pink. So I've never worn pink also. In my entire life, I don't have any pink clothes or anything because I've always considered pink to be very, just girly and young. And I don't know why I don't have that. Okay, and this is a long necklace. It is three layered, and I just love the is this pink? This the the stones here. And I think I got this from a Goodwill. Uh, I would also like to mention that it was my very first time to go to an outdoor flea market just to have an experience, just to experience that. And I've had a very, very traumatic experience, guys, and I'm going to share that with you as we go along. Okay, so this is another pair of, I think these are is this Avon? This is Liz Claiborne. Liz Claiborne slide-on bracelet with different stones. What do they say? Are they something like cabochons? And I just love this. This is very classic, and Liz Claiborne pieces are really, really neat. I love them. That's a vintage piece. And one of my favorites also is a hinge on enameled bracelet. Is this a close-on? I think close-on would be smaller, but this is a hinge enameled bracelet. And I bought this from Women's Exchange in Sarasota. They have tons of jewelry there, guys. It's a consignment shop slash thrift shop, but it's like upscale, more upscale, of course, than the regular thrift shops. And they have the tags are marked by date, and the fresher it is, the more expensive it is. So if it has been, let's say one item has been there for like a very long time, it gets discounted. So there are three sets of prices there. So if it doesn't get sold within that span of time, on the, let's say 12, it was received 12 20 2018, and it was priced at, let's say, $50. If it's not sold, then the next one would be, let's say, March of 2016. Then it would be, it gets lower and lower as it gets older. If it doesn't get bought, then the older stays there, the cheaper it gets. So that's basically the rationale. Okay, so there you go, guys. This is just a beautiful butterfly enameled hinge bracelet. I love, love, love this. Okay, and I also bought several items from the flea market, and they were reasonably priced. And this one, I found it from a pile of things, and this is an enameled Kate Spade, and I think that this would retail between $50 and $70. Okay, so this is a black enameled bracelet, and this just reminds me of my Hermes H Click Clack enameled bracelet that I sold for $500. I've sold that. It's red, and I'm missing it so much. So this one, I'm not very, very familiar with this kind of jewelry mark, but this is orange. So this is really neat, guys. This is really neat. Okay, now moving on to cameos. Okay, I bought these two cameos from a consignment shop, and I think she gave me 30% discount because I went on a Black Friday, but I don't know if her computation was correct, because she said that I was supposed to pay them $4 each on these, but she charged me $7 each. So I'm just so fed up. I don't like it when they're very shady and they don't tell you outright, and then when you're at the register, and that's when I'm like, why is this priced anyway? I just left. So I think $7 each, and this is a plastic cameo. And I was very upset because once I took it out of the bag as I was driving away from the store, it completely fell out. The cameo it completely fell out, so I had to glue it back. And it's just really nasty. But anyway, I don't have that kind of style. And this one is a very, very cute cameo, and it's a small one. Okay, so I think this is maybe a bit real because it has, I'm not sure, it has like a concave back. Okay, and this is very tiny. Okay, I have, I think, several pairs of earrings here that are not vintage, but anyway, since they're part of my loot, that's one of them. It's like an Indian thing. These are, I'm not very fond of these either, but I don't have any of these. And this is like a chandelier. And I have a pair of these. I love these. It's like rice seed pearls. I just love it. And it's from CSD. I've never heard of that. Catherine Stein Designs, New York. And I saw this too. It's a flower brooch. I love it. It's just very dainty. And I love these pair of it is shaped like an ice cream, guys, but I think it's a celluloid plastic pastel colored flowers. And I just love the design, the shape, because it's out of this world. And I've actually been complimented by a little girl when I went to the park. I was like, I love your earrings, they're just so pretty. And also, I think I got that from Goodwill. And also, this one is from, this is a 3-layered necklace, but they're tangled right now. And I think it looks so tacky with all these metals. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make it into, I think remove the rest of the metals and just leave the flowers. So you know, it has that classy, at least classier thing, because I love the design, the flowers and all that. It's just that this has a Betsy Johnson effect that cheapens the, you know, the thing. But this is from a brand called KR. And I've forgotten the mother brand of KR, so I think it's not active anymore. I think it closed down. Okay, so one thing that I bought from Goodwill also is this David Yurman inspired cuff. And of course, as you can see, it's cheaply made. But guys, it doesn't look anything but cheap. I mean, I paired this together with my David Yurman chatelaine, chatelaine with brown, with purple stone, amethyst stone, and my David Yurman watch, so nobody would know actually this one is fake, because it could pass up as real, guys. It's really it's a cable thing. It's really nice. It has different stones, and it has pearls and all that. So this is all fake, okay? Now I also okay, from eBay I ordered these lot, okay, from eBay. Okay, all right. But the only thing that that made me buy this lot is this studded bracelet. It's elastic though. I would have preferred a hinge one, guys, or clamper, because guys, if it's elastic, it's just so cheap, you know, it cheapens the whole thing. And I hate these. I don't even know what these are called, I think, but it has this GM, and those are my initials backwards. And they're very big. They're really big, these two. But the rest are enameled. I think they're called Cloison. I think these are Chinese marked thing. They have sparkles in them, and see, it makes a lot of jingle. It jiggles a lot, and look at that. So I hope it doesn't slide down and fall off. The other two enamels are bracelets are not the same, as they're not painted like, you know, the rest. Anyway, this one is my favorite. That's why I bought it, just for this lot alone. And this is, for this thing alone, is called RJ Graziano. And It's beautiful, guys, but it would have been a lot classier and expensive if it were not an elastic thing. The elastic thing just cheapens everything, guys. Okay, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. But this is lovely. It's a lovely piece. Now, from the thrift shop, consignment shop, I bought these. Guys, I've seen this kind of bracelet before. In fact, I saw it at the flea market before. It's like trying to pass on like a Gucci thingy. But guys, I didn't buy it then because I didn't know. And then I watched something on YouTube and they said that it really is a vintage Gucci, although it is not marked. But online, I've seen them. They're called vintage Gucci's. And I only paid $2 for this because of the lack of Gucci. It's 24 karat plated. Anyways, it's 24 karat plated, made in Italy. And this is like a snake skin. It's black snake skin. There's absolutely no wear at all. And I was like, I was just happy to buy anything that's 24 karat plated for $2, right? And then I've looked it up online because I've seen this on some YouTube videos that it's actually a vintage Gucci, and they're actually listing this as vintage Gucci. So I'm really torn between and they are pricing them at I think 150 or more for. I've seen several of these. And then when I went to the flea market the next day, the first ever outdoor flea market, I saw this, and this is also a 24 karat gold plated. So I was like, looks like that too. But it has a different mark. It says Vita, made in Florence, and it has that Ferragamo-ish effect. Well, there's three of them, but anyway, it just looks like Ferragamo, but they do look so much alike. Now, okay. Oh, I forgot to. This is another kind of earring that has a very vintagey style, but I believe it's just a modern modern copy. All right, so I also bought this bracelet. I just love the big flowers from Women's Exchange. I think I paid $3 for this because it has been there since 2015 and nobody was buying it, and I was just so happy because I just love the design here. It is unbranded, but it doesn't look cheap, guys. It looks very neat. I love it. Okay, now I also found this at the flea market. Now, if you're wondering how much I've paid for this, it's only $1. I think I got 13 items from one vendor and they were $1 each. So this was one of them. This is a clamper, and I have Trifari and Monet pieces that would go along with this, and I would make an ensemble. Okay. All right, now I think I got that from the same vendor. Let me just get the rest from the same vendor. I think where else? What else did I get from the vendor? Okay, I can't remember. Anyway, this one is like a dirty looking I'm sure this is a plastic, or it could be I don't know how to differentiate actually vintage plastics, because acrylic, they say, is a kind of plastic, and lucite also is another kind of plastic, but it's more transparent. But they have those different I think they call this a tea or apple juice thing because of the shape, and there's this inverted thing that they're called, I have to do more digging on that. So this is another this is made from brass, and I just love the ornate detailing here because it has has some detailing here, and this is brass. And the reason I bought this is because of the inlay cabochons, and it looks like a coral thing, and it would look like this. It's really, really pretty, guys. Now I also found another peacock, and this is made of brass. I'm not so in love with this, but I keep seeing them on eBay, so I might as well just get it since it was only $1. And this is one of my favorites too. I love the pastel color, the baby pink color. This is my second, I think they call it Sina or bar bracelet, or I'm not sure. But this is just so cute. I have a bigger version of this that I bought from the flea market, but I am so in love with this. It's just so subtle and pink, guys. I got a lot of pink, so I could pair them with a lot the rest. And this one is a pair of elastic. It's beautiful. It's really, really, it's beautiful. It's like hula. You're gonna have a hula thing. Anyway, let's look at the other things that I bought from. Oh, I bought this. Where did I buy this? From the flea market, also for $1. This is a plastic bracelet with, I think, inclusions. It's got sparkles inside, and this is flowers. So this is big, but you could put it all the way up until it gets snugged. And this has a swirly shape, so I love it. I love it. And this was one of my first choices, first things that I saw, and this is a chunky beaded bracelet that I've seen one. I think it was featured on First Dibs, and they tried to pass this on as Bakelite. Not First Dibs, it's one of those antique shops. But I saw one exactly the same number of beads, but it was in like a butterscotch thing, and they said it was Bakelite, and they were pricing it for $72. This one was only $1, but it adds, pop to any outfit. This was one of my favorite finds. Well, I love them all, but this one just stood out. I just had to have it. Okay, now I think the things that I bought from, I also bought this from the flea market. I'm trying to find out, I'm sure it's either ivory or carved bone. I think this is carved bone, but I don't see any lines. So, and it could be carved bone. I don't have my high hopes that, this is an ivory. This one, I just love it. It has like, if anyone can tell me, please. I've seen some online, but I couldn't figure out. So it has a different, I think it's like carved bone. I'm not sure, but it has that African thing art going on. But I just love it. Okay, and what else did I buy? Okay. I'm not sure. I think this is another swirl thing. I'm not so impressed with this one, but anyway, I'm just, it's brown and it's like translucent something. Now, this is from eBay. Okay, and I just got this yesterday. I was so looking forward to it because it's a pastel color. I'm just loving pastel colors right now. It's just so fun, guys. I think, how much did I buy that for? Was it $20 for 4? I can't remember. But all my orders would add up to $100 from Poshmark and eBay. With all these bangles. Okay, so this one, it's cute. It's like cone-shaped thing. It's so babyish, guys. And this one is vintage, of course. It's from Avon. And this one is really, really cute. And this one is so cute too. They came in a lot like this. They said it's a pastel colored bracelet lot. It's just beautiful, guys. Now, from let me see, from Poshmark. I think I felt like I paid too much. It just felt like I paid too much. I paid too much from because normally you would get these for $1 actually. To I think I three, where is that? I paid $30 or $26.75 for, because of the shipping too, for these. I think that one. And then she threw this in as a free lot. This is just wood. I've thrown away all my. I used to have a lot of bangles, but since I'm not so in love with bangles, I gave them away to neighbors and friends. This one is like it has like a Christmas theme thing going on here. It's lacquered. It's like enameled lacquer, but this is wood. But I don't think it was worth $20, $26.75 for these, guys. It just felt like I was conned because I could have bought that from a thrift shop for $1 or $2 each. So I think I'm going to be careful next time, because like as I've said, I bought $100 worth of bangles that, well, I bought nicer bangles from the flea market for $1 each. So I'm just whatever. Anyway, I think this was $20 for the lot, but it's just that since they're rare and very hard to find, so yeah, and these are vintage, so I'm okay with that. And another thing that I bought from Poshmark, well, I'm happy with the purchase. Okay, here. Well, the only thing that I like from the lot was this and this. I'm loving polka dots right now. I think I'm going to start collecting polka dot bangles, because I already have 2 or 3. And so, and this one has, I could just imagine like, this is like a bum, you know? Your behind, we call it behind, okay. It's like a bum or something. It looks like a breast too, you know. It's just whatever. It's just so funny. It just has a funny shape, so I like that. But they were in a lot again, and it's hard to pick if they're in a lot, guys, because sometimes I only want 1 or 2, and I'm just loving this. It's thick. It's just really, really nice, and this is really nice. And another one, okay, and they are all thick. And this one, I can't figure out. It's not wood, because wood would be a bit lighter. This is heavy, so I'm not sure. It's like a stone. I'm not sure. Where's that wood? Because I know exactly what that wood. This is wood, and you would know. You know, a lighter wood. This one is. I'm not sure if it's wood. It could be, but it is just very heavy. So I'm not sure what it is. So look at that. And I've read that you can stock up, of course, bangles up to 5 each only. Up to 5 each, but if they're thin, you know, you could fill it up all up to here, but up to your elbow, I guess. But and it says there that you have, when you use bangles, it doesn't have to be, you know, same color, same hue. It's better to mix and match. Unlike in the olden days, they used to mix and match everything. Like it's like taboo to, you know, mix and match different colors. But this time, mix and match different colors, and not only that, you mix and match different materials too. So that depends on, you know, what theme you're going for, I guess. And there's another one that I can't figure out. This is this like granite. It is super heavy, guys. So I'm not really sure what this is. And this has a very big circumference. And so I'm not sure what it is. It's like formica. No. It's very cold. It's like, this is a stone. I'm not sure if this will break. but I still have to research on that because I'm not really sure what material this one is made of. And oh, this one I don't know why it's here, but I bought it from the flea market before for $5. I think I've shown you this. It's just that I think I've stocked them up earlier. Okay, and these two I bought from, I think I bought this from Poshmark, and it's okay because I only paid less than $20 for, I think, 4 of them. So it came up to, I think, $2 or $3 each, which is okay. This one is black, but I love this. Love this. Yeah. Okay, now moving on to necklaces. So as you can see, I have that necklace stand over there, and most of these, I think 99% of these is vintage, except for 2 pieces. So this one I just bought it because it has silver dual tone thing, and I will use the chain for this. I think I bought this from a consignment shop. And this one I bought it from okay, let me just remove it, Goodwill. This is from Goodwill. Since I don't have any citrine stone or anything like this, it is multifaceted, of course, but this is not vintage. I think this is the only one that's not vintage. Yes, and the other one. I said when I was at the counter, I wasn't sure if I was gonna purchase this since it wasn't $1 or $2. I think it was $6. But the cashier tried them on and said these are gorgeous, and then I'm like, okay, whatever, just include it. Okay, and this one is from the consignment shop in it looks like vintage Gucci or Chanel. So it has that feel, it has a slide on, so this vintage. So I'm like, it's really nice. It's it's a choker necklace. It has a coin thing, so I'm like, okay, it's giving me that Chanel vibe, so just get it. And oh, okay, where's the other one? Okay, oh, this is one of my favorites. It's in pink, guys, but this was, I think, $8 or $9. I love the closure. You know, look at the detailing on the closure alone. You know, nobody sees this bit. It just sits in the back of your neck, in the back. Nobody would see it, but still, guys, they put in some detailing. And this is in pink pastel color, and it has some print. And this is, I'm not sure what material this is. I think this could be lucite or something. It's a bit light and cold to the touch, but guys, it is really beautiful. Okay, and I got another one. It looks newish, but this one is not new because of the clasp. This is a hook-on clasp, but I think this wasn't used